Where do you want it? Share it, son.
Maybe just there. Figure out too if my hand's feeling better or if I can get it with the pinky.
Yeah. Let's try this. Happiness, happiness, pacifier. Okay.
You're even close to that hold. Yeah.
See this guy, same guy.
But
I'll take it on the corner. Nice, Paige. Come on, get the heel. Strong, you fatted. Come on, come on, Paige. Come on. Keep it tight.
it's just hard to focus when.
Yeah, she's crying like.
Before baby, climbing trips were like train hard, get somewhere, attack a project. Like objective is descend. Focuses on climbing, like watching conditions, going out when it's coldest and windiest, and you know, like treat myself like an athlete, and I want to perform my best.
Come on, Paige.
It's so hard with her. Like
Yeah, she's like really fussy
And now, like, it's no different. I still want to come and perform my best as an athlete. But also my capacity is a bit lower. Like between breastfeeding and sleeping less and just like caring for like this 20-pound person who I'm carrying around all the time. Like my body is a lot more tired than it used to be. And that's okay. I just have to have more understanding for myself and like a little grace to know that not every day is gonna be like my best. But I can still bring my best that I have each day to the table. The trip to get to South Africa is long, it's like 30 hours, but once you get here, it's totally worth it. Rocklands is kind of like this otherworldly playground of sandstone. There's just rock everywhere. I don't think I've ever been somewhere in the world where there's this much rock. My husband Arjan's from South Africa, so he grew up here, like 2 hours away.
You know, this is like my home crag pretty much.
This is his zone, like this is the place that's special to him.
I don't think there's any area like it in the world that can compete with. It's just wild and free.
So it's cool to come here as a family and he's like, he's at home. Like this is his place.
It's just such an awesome area. And I really want to share that and kind of have Larkin grow up and, you know, experience that as well. So it's really important to me to share my culture and where I grew up.
And so to be able to like bring Larkin here and show her is super cool.
I think we all come into the trip with projects. Paige wanted to do Legacy. I have some projects that I want to do. You know, Larkin's learning to walk.
Before we came, I decided I wanted to try this route Legacy, which I had seen a video of Giuliano on and Paul Robinson. It's a bolted sport route in Rocklands, which I'm just always more comfortable on a rope. My first day trying Legacy, we went out, we put a rope up so that I could mini tracks and a little rappel line and kind of set it up so that I would be able to go out there and work on it on my own. It's given the grade V14, 14D, and I was like, I don't know if I'm there. Like I wasn't really able to prepare in the way I would have liked. I just felt really fatigued and tired. So I didn't feel like maybe I was at my absolute best coming into this trip, but I was like, you know what? Have fun. That's the main goal of this trip, is to have a good time.
mirror and the left mirror.
Larkin's so mobile and like so curious that she just plays in the sand and the mud. Like she loves to be outdoors. Our routine's a little funky here because I have a lot of stress around Larkin's sleep, which isn't surprising given my personality, but it's like if she sleeps well, then we all can hopefully sleep well, and then like we can manage whatever comes. And she naps twice a day, so that leaves like the middle of the day to go climbing, which isn't always the best conditions. I think that's one of the big differences is before having the baby, like you'd go out when the conditions are the best. I've always tried to eliminate excuses when I go climbing, and like conditions aren't an excuse. Like whatever it is, that's what you have to work with. And so I try and apply the same thing now, where it's like, okay, middle of the day is what I have to work with. So what can I do with that? And like, I'm still gonna give all I have in that like maybe not ideal time frame.
Pretty unhappy. You want to take her?
Yeah.
Traveling around the world with a 1-year-old is very rugged. Climbing with a baby is like quite difficult. Just to find your rhythm, planning where to go, like things are more complicated. And it's not just about you and your objective. You're like planning around your family now, and like when the baby needs to nap, not always on the rocks. In the best conditions, you're there between nap 1 and nap 2.
Are you gonna sleep tonight? Are you gonna sleep tonight? 4 nights in a row of not sleeping is too much. It's too many. It's just like hard when you don't sleep at all to go out and try really hard the next day. Like to be your best as an athlete when you don't sleep at night. Come here, I know.
Legacy was the perfect project because it's always in the shade. And so I could go out middle of the day and I don't have to worry about it baking in the sun. Like conditions are always like fair to good back there. For 3 days, I just went out, hiked out alone in the morning, and kind of set it up so that I would be able to go out there and work on it on my own, knowing that like taking Larkin all the way out there regularly maybe wasn't the best strategy. I also have a lot of trouble focusing when she's with me. I'm never really alone, and so to just be outside by myself was kind of wild, and really allowed me to just focus on my climbing. On Legacy, the first 3 moves, those are the hard moves. Like those are the only hard moves. Right off the ground. Once I worked out the moves, I knew I just kind of needed a belay to be able to link them together. And I thought I'd probably have to like struggle to find babysitters so that Arjan could go with me. We left Larkin with Arjan's mom, which was awesome. She came to visit for a few days. It's hard to go out and care for a baby and climb your best. Like those are two kind of conflicting things that, yeah, I'm learning how to balance. Right off the ground, you have a pretty decent left hand. Reach up, big lock off to a really bad right hand, super sharp crimp. And then do another really big hard lock off that horrible crimp to a really slopey, terrible crimp, slopey crimp. That's it. It's like 2 or 3 really hard moves. I'm not used to trying moves that are at your absolute limit. I did it like after a couple warm-up burns, which was a big surprise. So yeah, I feel proud of myself for like believing that I could try that hard. Those are probably some of the hardest moves I've ever done, but it came together kind of quick, which was a cool reminder that like I have what it takes to try really, really hard. And it's always nice to remind yourself that like you haven't lost this core part of yourself, even though you're a mom. Like I'd like to think that she like enhances a lot of those parts of me that make me dig really deep.
I'm like super proud of Paige having that like 9A benchmark, that like 514D benchmark, and to be able to attain that after giving birth, especially, I mean, this is a boulder route. This is like super hard and tensiony. It really kind of shows to her determination.
This is like any other climbing trip. Like we want to go out and climb our very best, but it's a little different. Like there's some extra logistics, there's some extra complications.
Explosion. Shit everywhere.
There's a lot more cuteness. Like I think we smile a lot more and laugh a lot more than we ever have on a climbing trip.
Bringing Larkin here, you know, exposing her to my culture and where I grew up is really important to me, and I think, you know, this won't be the last time coming here, and I think, you know, she really enjoys it here.
Just like there's this levity, even though things are also way harder. But it's worth it just to be out here with her and for her to see this place that's so special to Arjan, and that's gonna be a part of her forever now. We just get to have this family experience that is so different from what it was before. But it's also the same. Like we're just out here climbing and we wanna climb hard and do our best and have our baby along, and I don't know, it's the same, but different.
Her lip looks... She's directing the shot, that's what's happening. She's like, can you punch in
Like the underlip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, bam,
Like,
left.
I didn't notice that